Hello, I'm Abby Miller.
And I am Unita Booker. And we're going to take a few moments to explain an equity grant.
The Center for Congregations created the Equity Grant in acknowledgement of the many congregations that have suffered from systemic injustice and inequity.
If you believe this to be true for your congregation and would like to apply for an equity grant, your congregation must meet 2 of the 3 following criteria to qualify. 1, have an annual budget under $100,000. 2, the majority of your congregation must identify as Black or African American, Brown, Spanish speaking, Latinx, Southeast Asian, or another minority group. And 3rd, you must be located in a rural community.
An equity grant uses a 90-10 ratio. This means the Center for Congregations grant will fund 90% of the cost of the project, and your congregation will pay the remaining 10% of the cost. The maximum grant amount is $15,000. Equity grants fund fixed asset expenses such as technology equipment, building materials and building repairs, as well as expenses related to consulting, guest speakers, leadership development, training, and website design work. Lastly, I also want to note equity grants are awarded only once in the lifetime of a church. So please be strategic when selecting a project.
Yes, that's very important, Abby. Now, here's a few examples of how equity grants have been utilized. A Spanish-speaking church with an annual budget under $100,000 was approved to hire a trainer to teach their members how to set up and run a missional food pantry. They also used some of the grant money to purchase equipment to start the food pantry, like a commercial refrigerator and food storage shelving.
Another example comes from a rural church with an annual budget under $100,000 who already had a community outreach program for their area, but wanted to reach more people. The equity grant helped them pay for a strategic ministry consultant. This consultant provided the church guidance in developing several ministry opportunities that addressed addiction, hunger, family dynamics, and education.
Yeah, I remember that congregation. They were really excited. And finally, a Black or African American church with a budget of under $100,000 wanted to improve their worship experience. The heating and cooling system for the sanctuary was broken, and the windows were old and drafty. They also lacked technology equipment for video displays during worship. They were approved for an equity grant to help pay for new replacement windows, HVAC repairs, and a new laptop for the sanctuary to display worship images, announcements, and song lyrics.
Thank you, Unita, and thank you for watching this video. We hope our explanation of an equity grant, the qualifying criteria, and examples of how an equity grant can be utilized have proved helpful for you and your congregation.
If you have any questions or would like more information on the Center for Congregations, equity grants, educational opportunities, or how to contact regional office or staff, please visit us at centerforcongregations.org.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. God bless.